Stacy Gustafson. If you could come up, I'd appreciate it if you would share your experiences and what you would like to say to this group in your words.
Hello, thank you, Bob. Okay, this is our story. Over the past 25 years that we have been involved in the automotive industry, we have seen many changes, but the changes that we have seen are nothing compared to what lies ahead for us. The independent sector must change their way of thinking, and especially the way in which they do business. We can no longer rely on the breakdown or repair way of thinking. We must counsel and educate our clients, for we are now in the knowledge business. When my husband Kevin was apprenticing to become a mechanic, I held the responsibility of looking after the bookkeeping end of the business, which Kevin's dad Alder had established. He started out with some floor jacks and basic tools and his years of experience. He believed in honesty, integrity, and lots of hard work. He worked 14-hour days, 6 days a week. This is how we learned to operate an automotive repair facility. We began managing the business in 1997 and eventually bought the business in 2001. It was now our legacy to keep Alder's dream alive. Little did we know that by operating the business in that way, we had only bought ourselves a job. We had been approached many times from different suppliers to join their banner programs. We could even get 5 gallons of paint free to change the outside of our business so that we could match the supplier and thus losing our identity that we had worked so hard to build. When APD told us about Bob Greenwood and the business courses that he taught, we were not easily convinced, because we asked ourselves, why would our suppliers say they want to help us make our business more profitable? We thought they are in the commodity business and they just want to sell us their parts. We, of course, had every excuse in the book why we couldn't attend. We couldn't be away from the shop for 3 days in a row, and it cost way too much money. And closing the doors was completely out of the question. Finally, we decided that we would go to one course and see what it was all about. That was in October of 2006. We were not prepared at all for what those 3 days held for us. We were filled with so much information, statistics, and a ton of math. We had no idea that we needed to measure our business in this way. This was a real business course. It scared us to think of all the money that had been lost to us because we simply did not know how to manage our business, or of the implications of having those 1995 oil change specials, or how many transmission flushes we needed to pay for that new transmission flush machine. We had never been taught such things before: build hours, shop efficiency, gross profit, sale mixes, effective door rates. It was all too much to take in. We were completely overwhelmed, scared, nervous, but we were also excited, recharged, and refocused to get our business operating smoothly and profitable. We could no longer be focused on being busy. We needed to slow down and take in fewer cars in a day to become more productive and therefore more profitable. We set our door rates to reflect our competency and introduced a second door rate, one for maintenance and another for diagnostics. Soon we will need to implement a third door rate, a maintenance diagnostic rate. Technology today is changing so quickly. We do not employ mechanics any longer, rather technicians, and we are no longer a trade, but a profession. We must send a technician for 100 hours of technical training per year just to stay at par. This number will increase over the years. A lot of shop owners think that sending their techs on training is too costly, and that they should have to do their training after working 8-hour days, and then in our case, having to travel an hour and a half just one way to attend that training course. This is simply a cost of doing business and something that has to be done if you want to stay up to date in this industry, because it will be too late to get that training in after when those jobs show up in your bays. Our employees are ambassadors of our business, and we feel that it is an integral part of our business to involve them in all aspects. We channel information up to our employees, not pass information down to them. We have charts posted in our shop bays that shows the build hours, shop efficiencies, and those efficiencies that we have achieved in each month. They are aware of the numbers of the business and what they mean to our business. They need to know these numbers and be part of that business. This was unheard of before because it was thought that they did not need to know this kind of information. But now they feel that they are truly a part of the business and not just an employee. They now receive profit sharing after the right efficiency number is reached for that month, and we are responsible not only for our family, but for theirs as well, and we want them to lead a lifestyle that they are deserving of. We have since been to 3 other Bob Greenwood courses and are enrolled in our 5th course in September. Each time we attend a course, we gain so much more knowledge and take something new from it. In order to be relaxed and spend more time getting to know our clients, we need to build relationships. Relationships are so very important in the way in which we carry on in our daily activities. This is one way that both Kevin and I were raised. We value our relationships with our families, our friends, employees, clients, and our business associates. Having been a client of Red Deer Exhaust and APDs for the past 25 years, we have come to develop a great deal of trust and admiration for their commitment to the aftermarket industry and to us. They have developed a vision that is unlike anything that this industry in North America has ever seen before. They want to see us succeed and be successful, for neither of us can survive without the other. We need to work together to overcome the obstacles of this industry, and the BEST concept offers us the opportunity to achieve this. BEST stands for Business Evaluation, Support, and Training. After attending Bob Greenwood's courses, doing the math, and understanding this vision that APD has, we felt very confident in the BEST concept and all that it has to offer. BEST is not a traditional industry program. It is a business development concept that understands the depth required to build a profitable and sustainable business. Its depth truly cannot be matched by any other company in the industry. After implementing what we learned from attending the courses, we achieved the results we were looking for. After waiting for our year end to be prepared by our accountant, we received a phone call asking if our numbers were accurate, because although our sales increased, our cost of sales decreased, meaning that our net profit increased significantly. Bob's math worked. The math does not lie. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. This process does not just happen overnight. It takes a lot of discipline. It is a 2 to 3 year process, and you have to do things in steps. You need to pick 1 to 2 things and work on them, and only after those things are working properly can you go on. One example, we must counsel and educate our clients so that their vehicle is properly maintained to the manufacturer's schedule, as well as for safety and reliability. It is critical to have the relationships in place with your clientele. The BEST concept is not just about the numbers and the detailed reports that you get monthly, or about the one-on-one coaching that you receive, but more importantly, it is about the mentoring that you receive. We get to be part of an elite group of business owners who actually sign a confidentiality agreement with each other through Bob Greenwood. Bob facilitates this group where we discuss issues that we are having with the industry and also in our own respective businesses. At first, the thought of getting together with other people in our industry that we didn't know and openly looking at and discussing confidential information regarding our business was a little unnerving. But that quickly dissipated, and it became clear just how powerful such a confidential focus group can be. We discussed a lot of issues and were given a lot of helpful ideas, and saw that our problems were not so special after all, for we all have a lot of the same struggles. It was good to hear and we realized how important it is to stay positive and to have self-discipline. We enjoyed an evening together with dinner and drinks after our first focus group day, just to really get to know everyone informally. We formed a bond that will not be broken. We shared between us our fears, our hopes, and our dreams. Kevin and I look forward to traveling through this journey together with each of our best peers over the next 5 years. It is also important to have the same relationship with your supplier. In our business, we believe in service and quality. That's our motto, service and quality you can trust. Over the years, we wanted our parts for the best price we could get. We were taught that by the industry and by the parts stores where we purchased our parts. We did shop around for the best price, and we were told we needed to sell more parts to get the better pricing. We just never got it. Today, we want service and quality from our part supplier. We do not shop around to get a filter for $1 cheaper or something else for $5 less, because that takes time. And our time is worth something. It's worth our door rate. We are loyal to APD, and we have a very strong relationship with every level within APD. From the people that work in the warehouse, the front counter staff, our territory manager, through to the CEO of the company and to the owner. With all the changes that lie before us, it is comforting to know that there is a company out there that has this depth of knowledge in its personnel and is dedicated and willing to go outside the industry box to try and bring something truly needed to the table. This is not an easy undertaking by any means and has been met with some skepticism. But having been to the courses, implementing what we have learned, seeing the results for ourselves and being part of a unique focus group, we know that the BEST concept works and is the way of the future. We know that we still have a long way to go, for we are just beginning to see what we can be. But we know that we are excited about the vision of APD and the BEST concept, and look forward to continuing to work closely with APD and our coach and mentor Bob Greenwood and our TM Jamie Rourke. We know that with APD, Bob and Jamie, we can voice our opinions and that we can sit down and discuss things that are of concern for both parties and make a viable solution that works for all of us. One of our concerns is the form, fit, and function of today's aftermarket parts. We do not want to let our clients down. We need quality manufactured parts that meet OE specs and durability because we only want to do a job once. There is nothing worse than having a call from your client letting you know that the part that you just installed has failed prematurely and that we need to do the same job again. Not only do they lose faith in us and our products, but it also costs us time and money. Too often we have to resort to purchasing OE parts to rectify the problem to take care of our clients. Another concern for me personally is although the automotive industry is primarily male-dominated, there are becoming more and more women involved in the industry, and we would like to be treated with the same respect as our male counterparts. There are many more issues to discuss throughout the industry, and I encourage the aftermarket manufacturers and suppliers to APD in this room to make the effort and take the time to address them openly. As I said before, we are all in this together. I would like to take this special opportunity to publicly thank Kim Schumacher for all of your hard work, dedication, and especially for making the investment required to create this incredible vision for the future of APD and its shop clientele. You walk, talk, and breathe entrepreneurship. You are a true leader as you always listen to us, and then together we come up with a solution. Thank you for what you have done and are doing for our industry, and thank you for your friendship. We also want to thank Jamie Rourke for everything that you do. You always go above and beyond for us. You are there for us no matter what. You are more than our territory manager. You are a trusted and very dear friend. You are a very special person, and we value you more than you know. And of course, we can't say enough about Rod Newlove. Thank you, Rod. You also have gone above and beyond for us. No technical problem was ever too big for you. You are the smartest man I know. You too are also a trusted friend and a very dear friend. You're always there for us, and you mean the world to us. And last but not least, we want to thank Bob Greenwood for your insight, your passion, your knowledge, and your caring. You travel around the country listening and getting valuable information that you pass along to others. Your courses are like no others out there. You help others become more profitable so that they can enjoy a better lifestyle. You keep us focused and grounded, and you tell it like it is. I used to tell you that I was scared of you. Well, I'm not scared of you anymore, Bob. You have become a very close and trusted friend, too. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you.